It's Madden NFL 23, and we have Stephon Gilmore. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Colts and the Jaguars coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2. We've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 27, Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 108 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third down, here's Taylor. And this won't be enough. Stop the unit short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's the 2nd-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually...
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Again, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lawrence to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. With 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Wentz dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course. And you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of their 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets them a first down right there.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, it's Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he is going to have the Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the 9 to gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't hold it in. Incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll start out here with the option left. Shifts by him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39.
Etienne up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Etienne bringing in another one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Play action. Now Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Aluakon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Wentz on the drop off to Taylor. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll find it, and it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out come the Jags. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again is Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's got some space here. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he brought down just shy of 40. To put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got them. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flush to his right. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Check, opposite.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was